Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Lore of League of Legends. In this episode, we're going to be taking a step back about a year or so to Shurima. It would seem there was quite a bit of lore released for the Sands that I wasn't actually aware of. Bad move on my part. So, without further ado, I present to you the Lore of Shurima. Enjoy. 1,000 years ago, the glorious empire of Shurima shone like a second sun across the desert sands. The gleaming city, however, was reduced to ruins after a flawed ascension ritual, swallowed by the sands for all eternity. Or so it would have seemed. There is an often repeated legend that stirs in the desert of Shurima, and the swirling sands carry rumours of ancient Emperor Azir making a glorious return to the land of the living. The capital of the once great city is now nothing more than an oasis in the desert which fell to ruins after Xerath's flawed ascension. However, with the help of the resurrected Emperor, it has once again risen. In its prime, it was the centre of Shuriman society, and because of its immense importance as the centre of trade and culture of the Empire, many cultural, educational centres and markets bringing goods from all over the Empire sprung up. It also housed special burial grounds for its most influential of citizens, such as the Tomb of the Emperors. Divided by ring districts and city levels, its most wealthy citizens lived in the top rings of the city, whilst the middle and lower classes lived mostly in settlements built on the rocky cliff sides of the outer and lower rings. The Imperial Palace, Grand Temple and Oasis of the Dawn were located nearest to the city's centre. The capital was built around the ancient sun disk that floated above the Circle of Ascension and the city itself. The Circle of Ascension was the main focal point of the city, the place which most privileged beings of Shurima's past harnessed the powers of the sun disk, allowing them to become ascendant beings. Unfortunately, however, it was also the centre location of ancient Shurima's destruction and its modern rise from the depths below the sands. Accessible with the Stairs of Ascension and the Emperor's Way, the most important road within the city. Deep within the city lies the Tomb of the Emperors. For the last millennium it has acted as the prison of Xerath, the Magus Ascendant, and Renekton, the Butcher of the Sands. Guarded by the statue of a huge serpent, the statue itself came to life upon the opening of the tomb, impaling Cassiopeia on its fangs, its venom transforming her into a terrifying snake-like creature. The Oasis of the Dawn is often described as the Mother of Life. Located near the Tomb of the Emperors, it is the bloodline of the entire city, providing it with its main source of fresh water. The water itself was fused with unknown magical properties, providing the waters with immense healing powers. It has been said that any edge dipped into this pool will stay sharper and strike truer than any other sword. By the time of the resurrection of Azir, the oasis had nearly dried up entirely, until Azir brought the dying Sivir to the magical pool. The powers of the water healed her fatal wounds, and it was this act of selflessness from Azir that made him worthy of the ascension which ultimately revived his broken city. But before the resurrection, the fallen empire littered the Shuriman dunes with ruins. But it has been far from barren. Rammus the armadillo could be found wandering the desert. Skarner, the Crystal Vanguard, could be found defending the entrance to a realm deep beneath the wastes. What he protects, however, no one knows. There are also buried tombs which hold ancient secrets. Amumu rose from one such tomb, and Ezreal claimed an ascendant artifact of incredible mystical power from another. Shurima's current inhabitants are mainly descended from the survivors of the fall of the ancient empire, the origin of their culture reaching back to the time of the ancient Emperor Azir. After the fall of the Empire, however, the society has evolved as they eke out an existence in the harsh environment of the desert. Commonly, the nomads such as Sivir practice tomb robbing and mercenary services. These people are also known to produce seers blessed with foresight. Malzahar, the Prophet of the Void, was born with such abilities. The southern desert is also plagued by the Xersai, vicious creatures that originate from the void. Caravans travelling through the desert often employ bell riders as scouts and sandwalkers that unfortunately act as decoys for the Xersai whilst their employers outrun the attacks. And that's all I've got for you this time around. Let me know what you thought of the video by hitting that like button and leaving your feedback in the comments section below the video. Again, I apologise that this video has taken so long to come out, but honestly I really was completely oblivious to the lore that was provided by Riot. Remember to leave a like, subscribe and share the video around for all to enjoy. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, I'll see you next time.
Are you an esports fan? Prove your knowledge and start winning cash on Alpha Draft Fantasy Esports. This year, we'll pay out over $5 million in prizes to over 50,000 esports fans every single week. To play, first select from hundreds of contests from the hottest esports. Then, choose your team of pros and watch their stats update in real time during games. Right now, we'll match every dollar you deposit up to $250. What are you waiting for? Redeem your deposit bonus and play Alpha Draft now.